Well, good morning from the Colony Lakes. I'm here again. I was here about 3 weeks ago. There was just a lot more snow here. I've been going for started from the 4x4 trailhead, going for just about 2 hours, and it's 5:40. So, started at about 3:45-ish. Broken Hand Pass looks pretty clear of snow, so that's my next destination. All right, here is the Broken Hand Pass. Little class 3 part right there. Can see some footsteps. There's the Crestone needle. And Humboldt. And a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Wow. The weather was saying, possible thunderstorms at noon, so that's why I left pretty early. It's only 6 o'clock right now, so I got lots of time to do both the peak and the needle. So, this steep snowfield right at Broken Hands Pass, not too bad to get up. I did it without any sort of traction. Definitely needed my axe. Chop out some steps and just kind of use it to pull myself up. Looks like there's 2 people coming up as well. Whew. Definitely draining. It looks like there were footsteps, but at the rate the snow is melting, usually by the next morning those footsteps are pretty melted out. So just the last little bit here and we'll be at the top of the... All right, I made it down to the lake. And time to swoop around here and get to the Red Gully. Excited. All right, we have a good look here at the Red Gully. Just right up there. There is snow at the top, as I said in the peak report, which is why I brought my crampons just for that part. Crampons and my boots. Feeling pretty good right now. See how I feel when I get to the top. I'll decide whether I want to try to do the traverse or just come back down and do the standard route up the needle. We'll see. Up the Red Gully we go. Look, it's so red. That's how I know I'm going the right way. I haven't seen those 2 guys who were behind me. Maybe they're just doing the needle. So, back to being all alone. Pretty nice. So here's the snowy part. I see tracks that look like people just walked straight up it. Maybe a week ago that was the answer, but I just went up this way and crossed over here. Really no snow to cross, so I'm kind of staying on the left here to avoid it more. The snow is really dangerous and everything I've climbed is still class 3. So almost at the top of the gully now. Similarly here, snow goes up the gully, but I stayed to the left and there's a nice little path to avoid the snow. And then I think I'm gonna cut right up there. Cool. Well, I made it up this gully here. It was tough. At least class 4 going up that. It's slippery, it's wet. And I think this final part here, probably a little class 5. Pretty scary. I think it might have been better to, let's see, either come up this way, because it's not in the gully, or stay more left and kind of come around here. It's probably going to be class 4 no matter what, but it was fun. Made it up to the ridge. And once you're on the trail, the climbing isn't so bad, but it's just such a long stretch of class 3, it just kind of wears you down. But beautiful. So almost at the top now. There's the needle over there. At this point, I'm kind of thinking I'll just go take the standard route, because I studied the standard route. I didn't really study the traverse, and I'm all alone. Probably check the weather once I get to the top. And here we are. Whew. Whew. 4 hours, 44 minutes. Almost 12 kilometers to here. Wowee. That is incredible view right there. Holy shit. Got the needle. Wow. Definitely wasn't easy. Definitely one of the harder class 3s. You know, and the way I went around the snow was a couple class 4 spots, but nothing too bad. Just gotta take your time, make sure your feet get in the right spot. And even that slippery stuff was kind of sketching me out, but just took my time and made it through. So I'm actually feeling pretty good, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back to the standard route. So it'll probably take me another little while to get over there. It's 8:30 right now, so still got lots of time, plenty of time. It's a good warm-up for the needle, I think. There's Humboldt right there. All right, no time for dilly-dallying. Time to head down. All right, here's a good view of the snowfield. You can easily see the footprints. I thought I was about to cliff myself out, but I see the route now, and I think I don't want to go back into that wet gully. I don't think I could down climb that. Looks like if I go over it and stay above it, it looks like I see a route. And if I stay to the left as well, looks like there's a way. Oh, I see those two guys. Looks like they did come up the peak. I'll be able to say hello. So here, oh shit. Well, if you aren't sure what happened, right as I was about to take a nice video looking back at the Red Gully, and I just got attacked by a swarm of mosquitoes, just maybe about 100 all over me, just boom, just like that. And so I quickly put away my GoPro and I ran a lot of the way back. All across the lake I ran because there was so many. Now that I'm back up higher, there doesn't seem to be any. I'm just about at the pass, so I'm gonna rest a little bit. Took a lot of energy to run away from the mosquitoes while, you know, killing them as they were all trying to bite me. So I'm gonna rest, eat some, and start preparing myself for the needle. All right, making my way over to the gully that we will be climbing up. I believe that's it right there. It's a little down climb, and then we cut across and enter the gully. And then once I get to the dihedral, I can then decide whether to go to the other gully or to just go up the class 4 way. Decisions. Going up through the gully. Looks like I found a friend. Oh yeah, really fun climbing. So I'm pretty tired. So I did stay taxing. I did stay on the east gully, went up the class 4 part. It wasn't so bad. And then so it's just got that one little steep section, and then it's back to just a pretty solid class 3, pretty safe climb. So I think we take this up, and at some point we turn left. Guess you gotta keep climbing. Hopefully I'll find some helpful cairns. All right, must be nearing the top. I'm right along the cliff face. Spectacular view of the lake and the trail going up the pass. So much class 3 climbing is just, it's very tiring. Whew. But we're almost there. Let's do this. Let's oh god. There it is. Crestone Needle. Not easy. Not easy. Not as much exposure as I was expecting. It actually wasn't too exposed. Maybe I'm just getting more used to it now. I don't know. But, oh man, I am just tired. What an absolutely amazing view on top of the Needle. And there's Crestone Peak right there, where I was just a little bit ago. Got 7 hours, 41 minutes, almost 17 kilometers to this point. I mean, I have not been taking too many or too long of breaks. You know, the clouds, they're forming, so I made it up in time. I can see the sand dunes. Oh, incredible. Might try to go back down the way I came. I think I can down climb that class 4 part without too much of an issue. Maybe even try to get some helmet footage. Well, spectacular. Time to go down. Probably the most exposure right here, walking along this ridge line. It's pretty fun though. It's not too dangerous. Oh, this is the east gully here. I'm going down. See, it's not too bad. Pretty similar to Crestone Peak. Nice, solid, stable rock, and even the cairns. Pretty much class 3 from here on out. Headed back down Broken Hand Pass. Man, I really hope the mosquitoes aren't as bad as they were there, but I fear they will be. Got this last little snowy part, the last really dangerous part, and then it'll be a quick walk back. Yeah, it's about, I think it's almost 5 kilometers from the lake to the... Whoopsies. Okay, I'm at the entrance to the South Colony Lakes. I'm really feeling the fatigue. Just my feet hurt, legs hurt. But I think it's about 4.5K from here downhill, which turns out to be true. Will set my total distance at 27 kilometers, which is what, too tired to do math right now. 15 miles is 24, so then 3 more kilometers, 2 more miles, 17, a little over 17 miles. Okay, so I figure I'll talk a bit as I walk down. So I went over Broken Hand Pass. I did not use any traction, but I did use my ice axe. For the past 2 months I've been going on a lot of snow, and I've been using my ice axe a lot, so I have a lot of confidence in it. That being said, I do also think that it did not get below freezing at that altitude last night, and that allowed me to kick out steps with just my feet. If it had gotten below freezing, it would have been iced over and crampons would have been absolutely necessary. Crestone Peak was really fun. It is really tiring because it's just such a long stretch of that class 3 climb. Cutting around the snow, maybe a little, whoopsies, maybe a little, class 4 minus, class 3 plus, if you stayed out of that gully. Well, that was the only tough part, as I went up into that gully and just kind of got stuck, and probably lower class 5-ish to get out of that, because, well, there weren't that many things to hold on to. It's all smooth because the water, smooths out the edges, and also the water makes everything slippery, and it made my fingers very cold. So in hindsight, though, I think if I had studied the traverse a lot more and knew exactly how to get onto it, I think that would have been the way to go. Heading back down to the lake and then back up, it's a lot of elevation loss and gain, and then the unexpected attack of mosquito swarms. Oh man, but the Needle, one of my favorites now. This, in fact, today has just been one of my favorite days climbing 14ers. It's long, arduous, technical, but not really dangerous. Just what a great, incredible feeling getting to the top and being rewarded with some of the most amazing views. So yeah, one of my favorites. Back to the truck I go. And I'm gonna get a nice big dinner somewhere.